Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading, no matter what time of day it is or what day you found this reading. I am grateful that you are here. Guys, today's date is Friday, January 24th of 2025. So today's numbers are 1, 24, 2025. So definitely, if you have noticed any of these numbers in any order coming up in the space around you, definitely take a look at the numerology and angel number meaning, especially as it is associated with today's message. I want to dive right in because today's message is a very interesting message. Okay, guys, so I'm going to tell you what the download is about for today, and then I have another aspect of the message that is associated with energy that came up in a previous reading, and it had to do with how to break through strongholds or energies that have a very strong grip on you. And I felt like this information was important to bring into the message today, because for some reason I didn't remember to share it in the previous message. So I am going to take from that energy that I was meant to share what I was meant to share in that message, and that this information needed to come forward into today's message. Okay, so first off, this is wild. Today's message, it's talking about an energy. It's so funny. I heard the word Wack-A-Doo. There's a Wack-A-Doo in the energy that believes they need to destroy anyone who doesn't follow their beliefs. And I picked up that this could be possibly multiple energies. And also there was something here that came through in the download about this energy believing that anyone who is not a child of God. So that was in quotations. This is something I heard directly in the download. So somebody's in a very self-righteous, narrow-minded energy associated with their beliefs. And this has led to them behaving towards others in a certain energy. And I'm really picking up an attacking energy, whether that's energetically, verbally, judgmentally. We're going to get into that in a little bit and pull some cards on it. But definitely there's something in the energy here about a person who is not emotionally stable. Maybe there's some mental health and wellness issues. I don't know. But they're not stable. And due to this, their lens that they're looking at everything through has caused them to behave in very inappropriate, destructive, volatile energies towards others. Okay? A song that channeled through for this particular download was a song that came out during, I believe it was the 90s, but it was by an artist named KRS-One and another artist named MC Light. Now, there were multiple artists in this song. It was called Self-Destruction. And for those of you who listen to like old school hip hop, you might remember this song or you might know it. But this is the song that was channeling through with this download. So you had multiple artists on this song: KRS-One, MC Light, Heavy D, Public Enemy, Kool Moe Dee, Doug Fresh, and Stetsasonic and Justice. So the song was like, self-destruction, you're headed for self-destruction. That's kind of how the chorus went. But I did a little looking into not only this song, but like what the definition of the self-destruction theory means. And so the Wikipedia states, and you can look this up yourself on self-destructive behavior, Freud, the psychologist, concluded that self-destructive behavior is influenced by one's ego or superego and aggression. Notice those words, ego, superego, and aggression. So depending on how strongly influenced one is, it will increase the intensity of one's destructive behavior. Also notice that guilt is a leading factor for one's superego. So something here in the energy about whomever this is I'm picking up on that is affecting collective members. I'm picking up multiples with all of this energy. So it's not just one person doing this to one person. This is multiple energies that have the same belief system that's very twisted and warped. And then they are sending energies out or doing things that are volatile towards groups of people that do not fit their narrative. Okay? And there's something here about this behavior being very self-destructive, how it's really pushed and urged on by the ego. The intensity of it has to do with the superego, and that guilt is at the root of the behavior, almost as if they're projecting their own guilt onto other groups of people who don't see things through their lens and blaming them in some form. And so they're feeling like they have the right to attack them. That's the energy I'm picking up. Very strange energy. And I just want to note that this song, Self-Destruction, is the only single by the Stop the Violence movement, a group formed by American rapper KRS-One in 1988 in response to violence. So something here about stopping the violence. So maybe the volatile energy has spilled into, violent behavior towards groups, behavior that is harmful towards groups that do not hold their viewpoint or are not a part of their group. Simply because an energy is not a part of their group, they are not viewed as valuable, or their lives as meaningful, or the work that they're here to do as meaningful and purposeful and in alignment with source energy. These energies, or this energy, whichever one it is that relates, take the energy as it resonates, believe that their way of viewing things is the correct way, and that anyone else that is outside of that deserves to be basically destroyed. That's what I'm picking up. Wow. So with that being said, I just want to bring in a thought here about breaking strongholds, because energies that feel very strongly in this way can be energies that pass beliefs, mindsets, and ways of doing things down in their families. Okay? Because this is a stronghold. This is a belief that they carry. So it's not uncommon that when people are in a mindset like this, they are more likely to pass that information down to members of their family and their lineage. So this can create a problem for those who are affected by energies like this, because the problem doesn't stop with the one person. It continues forward because those mindsets and beliefs are handed down. So what could this look like in the lives of groups of people who are affected by energies like this? It could look like constant attack and persecution due to not holding a certain set of beliefs or looking at the world through a certain lens, or just not being part of a group and then being attacked for it. That's what it could look like. So this could look like a negative stronghold, like something that's attached. Wow. Something that's attached to someone's energy and is not releasing, or it feels as though it's not releasing because they just keep jabbing at you. Interestingly, the information from yesterday that I did not get a chance to share, that I'm going to share today, was talking about a member of the collectives who is very seated in some Christed energy or Yeshua-based energy. And I talked about the definition of those terms, not just the historical figure, but what the terminology means in its root meaning in language. Okay? So what I didn't get to share in relation to strongholds is that Yeshua in Hebrew means that to rescue, to deliver, or to save. It's also interpreted as a Hebrew alternative to the name Jesus. So the explanation here is Yeshua is derived from the Hebrew verb yasha, which means to rescue, deliver, or save. It's a late form of the Hebrew name Yehoshua. Yeshua was a common name in the first century. It's found in the Hebrew Bible, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the books of Ezra, Nehemiah, and Chronicles. In Greek translations, Yeshua is listed as Yeshuas, or Jesus, I'm sorry. I think I said that way wrong, which is the origin of the name Jesus. The concept of salvation in Hebrew includes physical rescue, spiritual deliverance, and safety and well-being. So the information that this was from asked the question, how do you break free from spiritual strongholds? So we talked about energies that have a grip on you, like a vice grip, and they're just not releasing. And it says there are numerous ways to engage in the process of breaking spiritual strongholds in our life. For example, fasting and prayer, rejecting lies, studying scripture, repentance, and even deliverance from demonic influence. So this is really interesting because the article, and this is just AI responding to this. Obviously, it's gathered information from different sources to create this answer. But generally, the belief or the thought here is that in order to break energies up that are grabbing onto your energy or linking into your energy, and it's very challenging to be able to release that, is by engaging in specific activities that energetically clear your energy signature or energetically help you to clear yourself spiritually. So we mentioned a few here associated with this information that came up. Fasting, rejecting lies or not consenting to lies, studying scripture. And I mean, there's so many forms of scripture that you can study. There's so many ancient scrolls and text and wisdom that you can study to help yourself with concepts like these. And this is not to encourage anybody to do anything specifically spiritually, okay? I'm just sharing the information because it came up with the download. And this is actually associated with some members of the collectives who resonate with this message. And you'll know if this is your message because you're a person that is more vested in this kind of knowledge already. So this will serve as confirmation for you. Whereas other members of the collectives may be completely disassociated from these thought processes or maybe these historical figures, and they're kind of more focused in another area, which is absolutely okay. It's just the downloads come through the way they do for the purposes of helping those that they resonate with. So please do keep that in mind. If this is triggering for you, feel free to move on to the next message, okay? So I'm also picking up the fact that I felt compelled to bring that information forward into this reading. It's like 2 days of downloads associated with this energy. So what I'm seeing here is a pattern of some sort of groups that are sending energetic attacks towards collective members who do not share their spiritual or religious viewpoints, and it feels threatening to them. They're sending attacking like energies or low vibrational energies towards these groups, and they've been doing it a very long time. So we're talking about how to move beyond this stage where these energies are even a topic for discussion at all. How to move past these energies, any kind of strongholds or strong energetic grips, people that were able to attach cords into your energy, how to break these cords, how to break these binds, these energies, these strongholds, so that you can focus where you need to focus, which is on your spiritual path and what you are here to do. Not what someone else thinks you need to be doing, not what someone else thinks is the correct and proper form of spirituality, but what it is you are here to do. Okay, so guys, I hope the information made sense. I am going to grab an archetypal card. So, Spirit, if you can just tell us a little bit about the energy associated with this viewpoint here, that unless a person sees things their way spiritually, you know, they basically don't have the right to practice spirituality the way they want, or, you know, they feel that they have the right to attack these ones. Tell me a little bit more about these energies here and why they're behaving the way they are. So if I could get an idea, Spirit, of the archetypal energy, that would be great. And definitely, guys, the decks have been pre-shuffled. The energy's been cleared. So we're just going to dive right in. I am actually doing this reading in the middle of my day, so I don't have a ton of time, but I do want to see what the energies are saying here. Oh, wow. So we have the fault line. Let's see. Let me just turn this on here. Okay. We have the fault line, the destroyer, the threshold, and the hunter. Well, that speaks for itself, doesn't it? The fault line is literally an image here of ice cracking and breaking. Something is getting ready to break or fall through. And this is related to this destroyer energy. So looks like they're at the end of being able to do what they're able to do. And I just want to know, take it how it resonates. This imagery on the destroyer card definitely is featuring an owl. Okay, and it's hovered up above some stars or some really bright lights. North Star, Northern Star, something about a really bright light and some sort of ability to be able to see into things on a deeper level. So maybe these energies are utilizing some sort of low vibrational energy work here in regard to the collectives that resonate with today's energy. But it's about to break. So the destroyer is about to be destroyed, basically. Their ability to be able to do this towards these groups is not, that's not going to be something they're going to continue to do. That's not what I'm seeing in the energy here. That's going to come to an end. Yeah, and then we have the hunter. You know, this energy, this has got a horse galloping forward. So this gives me an energy of someone trying to bring something to somebody constantly, to force them to deal with something, to project something at them constantly. But it's unjust. This is why we have the fault line. They're walking on thin ice, guys. And the hunter also gives me the energy of somebody who is actively searching out energies that they do not align with to render retribution or render some sort of justice, almost like they feel like they get to be the bringer of justice. That's the destroyer energy. I have the right to put an end to or to stop something that, you know, I believe is not in alignment with source. That's the level of warped energy that we're dealing with here in this reading. It's wild. It's actually... wow, guys. I don't even know what to say. The energy is really bad. The threshold. There's something here that is about to break through. Okay? There's an image of feet standing on a threshold. For those of you who resonate with today's energy, you are at the precipice of a breakthrough. There's a lot of like red fiery energy beneath this threshold. It's almost like the hunter energy is trying to run towards whomever resonates with this energy and this message today, is trying to run towards them before they break through the threshold. There's something coming for you all that resonate with today's energy that these energies over here don't want you to be able to meet up with. So it's a concerted effort to try to stop you, even by utilizing some sort of, I don't know, from the Destroyer card with the owl and the insight, I'm picking up somebody is trying to like use psychic means, scrying, readings. They're trying to utilize some sort of energy-based means to look into what you're doing or look into how to best stop whatever is getting ready to happen when you break through this threshold. And this, like I said, this message is for groups of people. This isn't one person. So many people might relate or resonate with the energy of today's message. These are groups attacking groups. It's an energy battle, though. I'm sure some of it spills over into the physical, because if they're not able to stop energies in one way, you know, there might be underhanded things that they're doing to try to, you know, make it so that the playing field is not level, but it's not working. Because the fault line, that's the first card out. They're walking on thin ice. It's about to break. It's actually already started breaking, but it's about to cave through. Thank you, Spirit. Let's, oh, wow. Let's go on ahead and go to the Truth Oracle. See what's here. Okay. Spirit, what messages do we have? What's the truth about these energies that are attacking these groups of the collectives? What's the truth about these energies? Messages, please. Messages for the collectives. Thank you. Encounter. Oh. Here we have an image of a man and a woman kind of in close proximity, facing each other. Meet by chance, love at first sight, and crush. Oh no, yeah. Is somebody trying to have an encounter with the collectives? Like, forgotten person. Oh no, not this energy. Okay, guys. So I am seeing a pattern here. This has been popping up. It, you know, it's giving me, it's giving me the energy that, because, as I mentioned before, it keeps coming up in the readings, and this is happening all across Oracle land, Tarot land, whatever kind of readings you're looking at. There's a lot of this messaging coming forward. That because these groups aren't able to heavily affect the collectives associated with these messages like they were in the past, it's like they're moving on to different means of conveyance of this energy. So what I mean by that is they're moving into different ways to try to block, hinder, stop, resist the work that you're doing. This shows you how important the work that you're doing is. Enough people doing this kind of work can actually change things on our planet. That's got to be the only reason, because why would energies like this take so much time and so much effort to continue to send energy at people? Simply because they are standing in their truest form of self. And that could mean a lot of different things, but simply because of that, they're being targeted. So there's something here about the energy that you're in and the effect that it can have on the overall energy. It's bigger than you're even thinking, maybe. But it looks like they want to use forgotten people or the energy of a forgotten person. Maybe something that feels very familiar to you, like a core person, a past person, or an old friend. And the only reason I say that is because unless that relationship ended on a positive note, you wouldn't want to see that person again. So it might be some sort of familiar energy, but they want to bring these energies towards individuals, you know, to have an encounter, to maybe draw them into a relationship or a friendship, a friend group, a support group of people that seems like they're in alignment, but maybe not. Maybe these groups are actually kind of a distraction or something that is meant to hinder or block collective's energies when it comes to focusing on their spiritual goals and their life path and soul path goals. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, roll the dice. They know, it's in reverse. They know that this is a big risk. It's a chance, right? It's a gamble. Because collectives is highly intuitive when it comes to picking up on these energies. In particular, the group that is resonating with this message today, okay? Yeah. This is because you all are independent. You're free to take the lead, to take the initiative. Once again, as I mentioned in the download, these groups have an interest in attacking collectives because collectives do not share the same spiritual viewpoints and ideologies and ways of doing things. In particular, focusing in on the spiritual aspect. The energies that are sending low vibrational energy and attacking the collectives is because they feel that they have the superior or moral high road. Meanwhile, they are in bondage. In their minds, their hearts, their energy, they're in bondage. They're looking at collectives do something completely different, and they're free. They're independent, as much as you can be in this experience, but they feel more free within themselves to be authentic and genuine. These other groups that are attacking them can't do that. So this is why I also kind of go back to the definition of Yeshua and you know, the whole thing about spiritual strongholds is that Freud even said it, that a lot of this is rooted in guilt, right? So maybe these groups feel a little guilty about not honoring their own authenticity, not honoring their own spiritual path, not honoring their own soul path. And so when they look at collectives, this is like a mirroring progress or a mirroring process. They're looking at collectives doing the very thing that they themselves did not do. And instead of getting angry at themselves, they're projecting it at collectives. Now, that's a little deep dive, but it could be, because it's interesting the way all this information is coming together. But what I'm definitely picking up, these groups have a lot of issues with themselves that are being projected outward towards the groups they're attacking. And isn't it true, guys, whenever someone's attacking somebody, isn't it always about a personal issue? Why else would you attack unless you felt threatened? We have photography in reverse. Photos, memories, souvenir card. Yikes. Is somebody looking at pictures of you? This taps into the past person energy. Somebody might be looking at images of you online, looking at pictures of you. Something here to help them to tap into your energy. I don't know if that has something to do with the low vibrational energy work and how they're connecting a cord to you. I don't know. Definitely engage in some spiritual and energy-based cleaning and clearing, guys. Salt baths, crystal baths, getting outside, grounding out. Definitely engage with that, because there's something here with connecting with images of you that it's in reverse. It's not appropriate. Yeah, we have the clown energy out here. Performance, camouflage, laugh at, revenge. This clown is in reverse. They're not able to access you through these different avenues that they were able to access you before, because they're both in reverse. But this might explain how they had been accessing you, you know, especially if they're like an energy vampire type situation, or they've got cords into you to connect with your energy, or to try to do like blocking type energy work, bringing an end to your success type energy work, whatever that is. This might explain how they were able to engage with that. So it looks like they're not able to do that in the same way any longer. But still, I would be careful and make sure to clear my energy regularly right during this time period. Because it could be that they're getting ready to try and send someone, like send a person towards you that has past person energy to try to create an encounter to move you into interaction with lower vibrational energies, to get you to lower your energy, or to get you distracted and off track dealing with somebody who's not focused on the same things that you're focused on. We have home in reverse. Refuge, belong, haven. It's in reverse. This gives me more of the familiar energy. Someplace that's not a refuge, not a place of belonging, not a haven. Definitely anything associated with these energies is that. But it's also giving me like the living room energy, like home in reverse, like a space where family would normally meet and spend time together to do positive or upbuilding things potentially, is in reverse. So this could also be like a family or a group that is like a family to one another that are doing low vibrational energy work together. Okay. What else do we have here, Spirit? Any other messages on this group? Yikes, guys, this energy. These people are definitely in bad shape. Oh, we have Apple. This was in reverse. Wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. Yeah, definitely when we think of the apple and we think of like the historical or the, you know, like the story of like the tree of knowledge and stuff like that. And even if that was accurate, it wouldn't have been an apple more than likely based on the region that the tree was in. It would have been some other kind of fruit. But point being is, based off of that, the apple kind of gives me an energy of knowledge or understanding about something. It's in reverse. It's like they don't have the ability to understand how to stop, put an end, you know, or bring an ending to the things that you're working on any longer. They don't have a way to access your sexuality, your joy. All of that's been cut off from whatever these energies are. It's a wrap. They can't access it. But this was definitely something they were doing in the past, which totally makes sense why an encounter would be the next line of thought. Well, if I can't reach them energetically, let me try to, you know, reach out in the physical, or send someone to reach out in the physical so I can physically access them. Maybe I can access their energy that way. And if I feel like a safe person, like a safe past person, they might be more likely. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Commitment. I was just going to say, they might be more likely to commit. And then boom, I've got them. Oath, agreement, pledge, promise. Somebody wants to offer you a commitment of some kind. Someone wants to offer you a commitment. Wow. Yeah, Spirit says this energy is very talented. I'm picking up a masculine energy, male or female. Somebody is trying to keep quiet about the situation, or they're getting ready to come and talk to you. But they're trying to keep quiet about the situation. But it looks like somebody is getting ready to try to arrange an encounter and to offer you some sort of relationship. Somebody thinks this is the key to the core of the problem. They feel like they can get a pass key or resolve the problem by coming to you and offering you a commitment. We have the snake card, obviously. Somebody who's a liar. Somebody who's poisonous. Somebody who wants to spread that poison by interacting. Not good energy. Spirit is asking you to use your intuition, your sixth sense, your subconsciousness to tap into that, to help you to see what this is when it appears before you. Because the whole point of it is to make it so that you feel comfortable, you feel safe, and to kind of lull you into engaging with an energy that's really not in alignment. And then we have firm. You are standing firm. You're wide awake. This image has the feminine energy on the card with a sword postured upward in their hand. So you're ready to cut. You're wide awake. You're decisive. This energy lurks in the shadows. So it could be, like I said, with the photographs card, that they are or were monitoring you in some way, or looking at something associated with your image. So this was somebody or an energy that maybe you didn't know was there. Somebody you didn't understand was watching you, or that cared about what you were doing. This card says the other side coexists, reverse side. This is also giving me monitoring energy. Rest is in reverse. This energy has not rested. They are still trying to journey towards you for a new beginning. Oh boy, we have street. This one has an image of a street vendor. And certainly, guys, this is not to make anybody paranoid. This should be confirmation for someone who already was feeling a certain way or experiencing certain energies. This would serve as confirmation. If you are feeling paranoid about anything, being spoken of here in this reading, it's more than likely it's not your message, okay? But this could be somebody that wants to bump into you in the street for this encounter. It'll go quick too. They'll bump into you. You'll feel really good, and then all of a sudden you're off and running. Hey, you want to go get a coffee sometime? And then you're off and running. Like, boom, not that far down the line, they're offering you a commitment. Oh, I just feel really drawn, and I just feel like we're a perfect match for each other, and, the coincidence that we ran into each other, it's going to go quick. That's the energy I'm getting. They want to quickly whisk you into something. But you're ascending. It's because you're leveling up. You're progressing in your spiritual goals, your, the energy. Oh my goodness, guys. Give me a second. Wow. You are progressing in your spiritual goals. You're leveling up. You are focused on your soul path goals. The things that you are here to do, that's the energy that is helping you to level up. This energy wants to attach to it. Pardon me. Wow. Letting go. You're being encouraged to let go of the past. But also this energy wants you to surrender and open up and give them an opportunity to come in. So the letting go goes in both directions. You need to let go of the past and energies that maybe feel familiar that you feel like you missed out on, but you didn't really miss out on it. There's a reason why those things didn't work out. They would have led you down the wrong path. You're being encouraged to remember that, especially if a past person pops up in this energy, okay? Because energies can move around So be very mindful of that. But this energy also wants you to let go, open up, give up, release, so that they can have an opportunity to offer you this brand new start with them. But the question is it truly in alignment with where you're going? If it's associated with energies that want to block and resist, low key, high key, keep you from doing what you're here to do, it's not the right kind of relationship. Miss you. The miss you card is in the upright. They're really going to push that energy. And then roll the dice came up again because they're going to be taking a gamble to do all of this. This energy is crazy, guys. And it's just pockets of it that just feels really thick. Like the energy is hard to think through. I want you to keep that in mind when you have energies approaching you. Whether they're friend groups, business groups, companions, romantic partners. If all of a sudden you're in the middle of dealing with them and you feel foggy, you don't feel clear-headed, or you feel like things are just moving really fast and you're not getting an opportunity to think about things and process things, stop, slow down, take a breath, and process what's happening, because that's what they want to do. They want to sweep you up into a whirlwind energy, and that's exactly what you don't want to do. Okay. Let's do a few cards from the Character Oracle, and then we'll do the Wisdom Oracle, and I'm going to close this energy out because it is really, it's really like a, kind of a cloudy energy. Cloudy and chaotic. This person might come across to you. If somebody has groups or people approaching them, it might come across to you as cloudy and chaotic. That's really popping up. All right, let's see what's here. Spirit messages for the collectives, please, out of the character deck. Just a few. Yeah, what do we have here? Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's try that again. That's a lot of energies. Ah, wow. Thank you, Spirit. The Avenger. Memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. Yeah, somebody is plotting. That's the character here. Somebody's plotting. And if you think about the archetypal cards, the Destroyer, the Avenger looks like a hooded, dark figure with a sword in their hand. They're going off of some sort of memories of you. You know, they're trying to resolve something. There's a hatred here and a plotting. It's so ridiculous. Like hating someone, and even the way they're dressed on the card, guys. You know, it's giving me the energy of a group, like a cultish energy, or a group or an organization. It's a really low vibrational energy. We have the Butcher, ruthless, cruelty, slaughter, lawyer in reverse. Keeper of justice, laws, cases, defense, advisor. Somebody could actually be a lawyer. It's in reverse, but they're a crooked one. Wow. Somebody is ruthless. Somebody has hatred for somebody and is trying to avenge something. And they're also a crooked lawyer. That's awful. We have betrayal. This one is in reverse, but it's talking about deceit, disloyalty, conspiracy, and broken bonds. It's in reverse. Maybe they're trying to betray you, but they're not able to because they can't get close enough. We have animal shaman. We have the spirit guides here. Animal spirits, spiritual leader, and nature. You might be a shaman, collectives, because this is definitely your energy. This energy feels very light. You might be a shaman, a healer, someone who assists others, somebody who works with animal spirits. Or it could be your ancestors coming in here strongly. They're looking at all this craziness and they're like, oh no, we're here. You won't be doing any of this. I'm looking at it. These energies are being blocked, guys. Your ancestors just showed up. We have gang in reverse. Brotherhood of shadows. Underworld. Transactions. Violence. Criminality. What? What did I just say about the Avenger card and the energy it was giving me? Then we have Brotherhood of Shadows pop up. What a mess. Stay away from these people if you can. Very toxic. And also these people are not, well, they're not safe. Let me just put it that way. They're kind of dangerous based on what I'm picking up in this reading. Use your intuition, guys. You're protected. Just to reiterate that. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are all over this before you even are aware, okay? They may not even be able to approach you. But just use your intuition. Don't rush into things. Use your intuition. And isn't that good advice anyways with any kind of choices and decisions that are important or have a lot of value in our life? Isn't it important to take time to process things? Isn't that what we do anyways? Yeah. So you're just being encouraged to do more of what's healthy for you anyways, and it will work itself out. But you guys are protected. You don't have to worry about this energy, but they're definitely trying to come towards you. We have yin energy. Number 2 is on the table, and yin energy. Spirit, clarify the yin energy, please. Yeah, higher power. So something is some kind of higher power that's in a feminine energy. Okay. Number 4 is on the table. So we have derivatives of 2. So something having to do with your spirit team. It could be a feminine energy like guide or spirit team member that operates out of a feminine energy. This could also be a feminine energy associated with this reading, who has a higher power watching over them, assisting them, supporting them, protecting them. A change in the wind. Number 12. A change in the wind. Something is getting ready to change, guys. More derivatives of 2 on the table. So you could be seeing 222 or 242 or 243. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Go the distance. You're being encouraged to continue moving forward. This has a cheetah running at max speed. Also, run. When your intuition picks up that this energy is the one we're talking about in this reading, run, because they're not able to attack the other way. So they're sending someone towards you to distract and pull you off path. This could come in the form of a person, energies, opportunities. You know, think bigger. Don't just think about, you know, one way of looking at things. When we talk about energy work, we're talking about looking at the bigger picture. So think bigger. Energies can show up in a lot of different ways. Building blocks. Number 28. You are going the distance. You are building. There's something coming. You're building something. This is why this energy wants to come towards you. You're being encouraged to focus on that, okay? We'll grab one more card, and then we're going to close out. Spirit, one more card for the collectives, please. One more card for the collectives, please. There we go. Round and round. Interesting. So here we have some sacred geometry. We have the spiral. So something here denoting infinity. And once again, I see a spirit team member on the other side of the infinity spiral. Interesting. Something here talking about cycles. Number 25 is on the table. Because we had building blocks and then we had the round and round. So, you know, one is dealing with like square geometry, and the other one is dealing with circles or cylindrical shapes. But definitely there's something here about cycles and patterns. This is in the upright. So it could even have to do with like incarnation. Because I see the spirit team member on the other side of the spiral, it looks like something having to do with your purpose, the support that you're getting to support your purpose, what you're here to do These energies are not going to be able to disrupt that. And that spiral leads right into the pineal gland. So you all are on path, whomever resonates with this message. Maybe this is not the first time you've come here and dealt with these energies in some form. Even if it is one of multiple times that you've dealt with these energies, you are being encouraged here from today's reading that it is seen, it is known, your spirit team is aware of what these energies are doing, just like I mentioned in yesterday's reading. And you're being encouraged to continue working with the building blocks for your future, which has to do with your spiritual gifts and abilities. These energies cannot stop it. Even though they have a narrow and warped viewpoint, it has nothing to do with the results that you're going to have, and they're actually being stopped. That's why they're going to this space where they're trying to send someone or send energies towards you to get in close proximity. But even that's not going to work because of the vibration that you're on. It's just not. But that's challenging when you have energies like that around you. But remember the earlier part of the video when we talked about breaking strongholds energetically. Things that you can do to clear out your energy when there are energies consistently trying to hold on to you. How to break those cords. And if you forgot what I said, rewind and go back to the beginning of the message and listen to it again. Guys, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm going to go ahead and close the video out. If you are enjoying being in the space and enjoying the messages, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that way you can hit the all button and get all of the reminders each time a video uploads. And you're more likely to find a video that's associated with energies that you are presently dealing with. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I look forward to being with you in the next reading. Love and light, guys.